So welcome everyone. My name is Lisa Wilvert and I work with Tibetan Singing Bowls. I'm a spiritual psychotherapist by training and an energy therapist. And I've come to the bowls by happening on the training in Kathmandu Hall when I was traveling there a couple of years ago. The bowls were sort of a very happy accident in some respects. So we'll talk more about the bowls. What I thought I would do is just say we'll talk a little bit about the bowls and how the bowls work, and then we'll go into a meditation. And for the meditation, you're free to sit, or some people like to lay down, which is not really extra comfortable if you didn't come prepared with your yoga mat and sweater and that sort of thing. I do welcome just being very relaxed for the meditation part. The one thing I wouldn't mind checking in about is it's nice to do about at least half an hour to 45 minutes of the meditation. Does that sound good with everyone, or would you like more or less time so we can adjust from the beginning? 45 minutes? Okay, so good. What I'll do in the meditation is that we'll basically be working through the chakras with sound. So we'll go up, through the chakras to the crown chakra, and then thinking, if this sounds nice to everyone, I brought some extra heart chakra oils, so we'll do some extra heart energy, and then we'll go down again in those seconds. And I'll talk about this all a little bit more. So that sounds good to everyone. And the reason I like to have a circle is that I like to go around with the sound and get closer to each of you. It's easier when you're in the circle format than when you're in rows, which becomes quite impossible to do. I can see that this room is really filling up, so I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to move around. The other thing I just want to check in on is my voice is low. Can everyone hear me, or do I need to be louder?
I think if we can lock this door or something, noisy when that's open, it's hard to hear.
Okay. So maybe if we very soon, I think there was a note on the door, something about in meditation, not to open, so we might sort of be able to do that in a few minutes we can do that. So Tibetan Singing Bowls. Most of you, I don't know, I'm curious, how many people have had an experience with a Tibetan singing bowl or know a little bit about the bowls, or whether it's, who's completely brand new to Tibetan singing bowls? Quite a few, quite a few. And if you've had an experience with the bowls, have you had it in maybe a yoga class? I'm hearing sometimes people experience them there, or maybe they bought one that they found at a Himalayan store, Himalayan, however you'd like to pronounce that. How many for yoga classes or a treatment? Good? Yeah. And how many people have actually heard the sound of Tibetan singing bowls? A few. Okay. So these
quartz ones.
I'm sorry?
Darren does quartz.
Quartz?
Oh, the quartz one, yes.
Singing, is it the same thing?
It's a little bit similar.
You also do vibration, right?
Yes, it is vibrational for sure, so that part is the same. What I think is a little bit different about the Tibetan or the Himalayan singing bowls is it's a bit more of an earthy sound. The quartz seems to be newer. It sort of comes in this sort of new raised energy era, and a lot of people feel that that's taking them into this new higher energy era. And I think they're really lovely for finishing a session. I like to work with the Tibetan singing bowls. It's earthy, and you can use them right on the body. So that was the training that I had, is actually having entire treatment on the body. And the way that works is the Tibetan singing bowl is considered to be in perfect resonance, or in perfect vibration. And when you place the singing bowl against the body, because we are, as most of you are learning here today, 80% fluid and water, and sound moves 4 to 5 times more quickly through fluid than water. When you place the bowls onto the body and you strike the perfect vibration, it creates what's called sympathetic resonance. So it's like 2 cuckoo clocks. They can be in separate, at different times. You put them in the same room, and eventually they come into the perfect vibration together. So that's the principle in which the bowls work as well, that they are bringing you into perfect vibration, first at a cellular level, quite a cellular level, and then working up through organs and organ systems. We are vibrations. I think most of you who are here today probably have started to come to that realization too, that in fact we are vibrations. And everything that we do affects our vibration. So things that, and also things that we do gets us out of vibration or out of sync. We use that language, I'm off today, or I'm out of sync, or we're not on the same, wavelength. This language that we use, it's representative of our vibratory state. And so what we always want to do is to be in optimal vibratory state. So by, when we get out of, how do we get out of our optimal state? Computers, cell phones, traffic, even emotions. You know when you're out of, your bad mood, we call it. It's vibratory. So doing things like all of the things that are at the show today are bringing you into a higher vibration. They are creating balance, and you feel the difference. Meditation is also a vibratory effect. You are becoming more in tune and more balanced. So by using the bowls on the body, when you do get out of balance, what it's doing is helping to bring you into balance. The bowls very quickly bring you to that alpha and theta brainwave state. And what that does as well is that it's bringing you to where the healing state is. The still point, I think it's being used in that term, which is also used in meditation. But it very quickly brings you to that meditative state. And that's a state where actually we can do our healing. So what's ailing us, as long as we're in this really busy beta state where we're in traffic and we're running around and we have 1,000 things to do and all of these things going on, we can't heal like that. So when we bring our bodies to that restful state, to that meditative state, that's when we can begin to heal. So in a treatment, you very quickly come, and this works for not only Tibetan Singing Bowls, but even massage, any number of the treatments that you're seeing here with all of the practitioners today. You often very quickly come to that meditative state, and then that's where your body can heal, because your body wants to heal. It wants to come to balance. It's striving for that all the time. So you're helping it along. So that's a little bit about how the bowls actually work in treatment. And in meditation, as we're going to do today as well, it's very quickly bringing you to that more balanced state. It's very quickly bringing you to that meditative state. So in a meditation like this today, what may happen is you may quickly reach that meditative state, but you may go beyond, especially in a treatment, you may even go beyond, and you may start to experience being in a delta state, which is what some, I'll have you experience that really time. So what else do you
This is something.